Yeah, back at Hog Speed. Man, I need to come out here and get some of these hoodies, man, before these run out. Get your merch at hogspeedandcustom.com. Yeah, man. What's up, bros? All right.
You almost made it in time.
Yeah. I only came earlier if somebody would have told me. And ain't no names.
What's that?
I only came earlier if somebody would have told me.
Well, you know, Brian, he's slacking a lot, isn't he?
Brian? Who's Brian?
He's the guy that was over here not calling you.
Oh. So replace the torque converter. Why?
New torque converter. Make car faster.
We had major issues. We had assumed that the one.
Never coming off.
And we were running 10.3s before that.
That's right, because he's trying to get in the...
We're getting to the nines.
The nines. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. So this is the driver of the car, Snake Eater. Yes, you have to say it like that. Snake Eater.
So we changed the blower to a 2650 VMP Gen 3.
Okay.
Had it tuned at AEM up in Chandler. And, I mean, the car runs like a rate monkey. But we were sitting at like 10.035, 10.046 at 143 miles an hour.
Okay.
We even popped a 1.412 60 foot. Friggin', that's the 9-second run. We're just gonna get there. And then looking at the data logs between Hawk and Bill, it appeared we were blowing power through the torque converter. So when I called the people that installed that old torque converter, we had asked if it was a triple disc system, and he said didn't know. But Hawk looking at it and says he doubts highly it was. So it was more for like 60 foot, but it wasn't doing anything. So we had the converter purpose built for us. It's a three disc, 258 millimeter in the front.
Okay.
And Hawk can tell you more about what he did. Right now, this is the last of it.
Okay.
Put in the exhaust, fire it up, and fill up the transmission fluid.
I'm gonna tear it down.
Don't forget to get the
so I don't get demonetized.
Get the name in the front of the car.
Oh yeah, I can't get that, man.
That way people know.
Snake Eater.
So you gotta say it with that authority.
Okay.
Now,
you
know
gotta,
another car?
what's that? What's your other car?
Snake Chaser.
Snake Chaser.
The 2018 Mustang we have.
Oh yeah, your wife's?
My wife's car. She said, "Why are we calling it Snake Chaser?" I said, "Because you're never gonna catch Snake Eater."
Yeah.
And then when people can't catch us, we're gonna give them T-shirts called Snake Chaser. So it's a kind of a dual purpose.
So now that you've already done this, like, can you give us a synopsis of how you got this thing out?
Exhaust all the way off from the header's back, drive shaft out, loosen the transmission cross member, take out the drive shaft tube, 6 bolts, run the transmission, 4 bolts on the torque converter, and the inspection plate, starter, take the power loose, obviously.
He makes that sound so easy.
Yeah. Take the transmission out, change the flex plate, the bolts on the flex plate, put the new torque converter in, fill the torque converter with fluid, put the torque converter in the transmission, stuff it all back in the car, and all reverse operation at where we're at right now.
That's like asking a doctor, "Hey man, how'd you get that that lump out of my brain?" "Well, you know, I just laid you down, put some gas in you, and just slice your head open, drill it in, and just pull the thing out,
man.
glued it back shut, and then went and got some lunch."
I had to put a zip tie on the exhaust.
Yeah. So you have a zip tie on your exhaust?
No. The O2 sensor.
Oh, O2 sensor. Okay,
So
you getting in the S10 league, man? The zip ties.
So this Saturday we're gonna go back to Wild Horse Pass,
Uh-huh.
and we're shooting for the 9 to get kicked out.
Nines.
Because the NHRA had changed the rules a couple weeks ago, where before, if you ran, did anything on a 2008 newer, you did anything on a car, cold air intake, headers, whatever, at 11.5 you had to put a roll bar.
Right,
so
right.
This car has a roll bar in it. Well, with the help of Jim Hughes from Tucson Dragway and me complaining and bitching and whining, NHRA talked to the track owners, I'm sure, but they looked at it, you know, what's unsafe with the 2008 newer cars. So they looked at the rule and they changed it now where you can run up to 9.99 and 135 miles an hour if you've done anything to the car before you have to get into a roll cage. So the roll bar has been eliminated.
Right.
But again, for safety, if you want to put a roll bar in, put the roll bar in.
You need a roll bar, man. You're trying to get down to nines, man. It ain't safe.
Yeah, so and the problem is, like this past weekend, No Prep Kings was the Tucson Dragway.
Yeah.
And Asian and Farm Truck were doing this thing called Daily Driver. And the guy that won it is a guy that I beat at Wild Horse Pass. He has a 1,000 horsepower Trackhawk, but because I have a roll bar, I couldn't run in it. Now, could I beat him that day? you know, track everything else. You never know. But I had to give him a run for his money. But because it had a roll bar, but then they explained it. They really want that daily driver for people that aren't driving on a regular basis, because they did the minivan thing with the moms.
Yeah, because you got skinnies on this bad boy, so.
Oh yeah, skinnies are up front, and the drag radio's going on at home.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do all that tonight. But when I drive in town, I put these on. I've learned my lesson the hard way. Too many, where I live, they do construction and get nails in those drag radios. Yeah. Yeah, $300 later, you learn your lesson.
Oh man.
And some of us learned the lesson the hard way, so $600 later, we learned a lesson.
Yeah.
So, but now, so we're getting it back, just getting the exhaust where it doesn't hit the car lined up. So now it's downhill. It's just firing it up, letting the fluid, you know, go through the car, and then Hawk will turn around and check the fluid level in the transmission. And if it's good to go, good to go.
Shoot, I got here at a good time. Get to see the Mustang fire up, y'all.
If you're not doing nothing Saturday night, come on up to Wild Horse Pass and see if we can make history with this sucker. Because once we get into 9s, we'll back it down in either tuning or with pulleys, so I can run at regular tracks without an issue.
No, then you can be chasing 8s.
Nah, well, you know, we talked about that a little while ago.
What do you think, Owen?
If we do that,
hey, you getting them 8s and I'm Owen, bruh.
Yeah, but then I got to do a roll
8s.
cage, and we talked about it earlier. Actually, we talked about it when you're halfway through this job. Yeah. I said, hey man, you know what's going to happen is we're going to want to go to 8s, so we're going to have to do a roll cage.
Yep.
And he's calling the guy from chassis inspection from NHRA about an unrelated matter.
Right.
I said, ask him what we have to do to this one to get it, so we can go get certified. You know what else we have to add to it. And then then we'll do a built motor, and a buddy of mine has a built transmission that he's going to sell me.
Okay.
So in that case, this car will be off the road, and we're just going to go for it.
Yep. Then you can put knots on it, right?
Well, that's up to Tarzan here.
Hey man, I said we go knots, man.
Well, we've already got.
I just want to be sitting there when he hits it the first time.
I'll have you in the seat.
Oh man.
We'll hit it on 92, bro.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm happy with the car all. From where it's come to where it's going, it's a whole lot better.
Like I've heard this thing, like I think I was at Big Old Tires one day, and you turned and hit the gas. I'm not gonna lie, it sounded pretty nice. I started.
Well, everybody in our neighborhood knows when I'm leaving.
Yeah, as it should be. You hear all the bald eagles come out of this thing.
Are you looking for bald eagles if it's a Ford power truck?
Huh? I mean, it's American, man.
I understand, but it's a question.
I didn't hear the second part of the question. What was it?
I said, can you say bald eagles?
Yeah.
Bald eagles out if it's a Ford power truck?
You know what? Yeah, he does have a point. Maybe they're
the project neighbor.
old crows or something.
It's a bald eagle, buddy. Shut up.
Yeah. But I always said, man, if I was to ever fall down a flight of stairs and crack my skull open and have amnesia and I woke up and I wanted to drive a domestic, it would be a Mustang. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I'm putting the LS in the S10. No, man. The Evo is what I love, man. My main squeeze. So as you guys can see, this guy went full race car, took out the back seat, said it weighed about 100 pounds. Man.
We lost 100 pounds, we took the rear seat out, and we took the driver's seat out. There's that place, Capstone, you know,
Yeah.
we went in there, they have the scales, and we weighed the car.
So what kind of pulley you got on this thing?
I got a 79mm pulley.
That equates to how much boost?
When they tested it, didn't he say we have 13 or 14 pounds? Something like that. I think he said we had 14 pounds of boost. And then I got the water meth nozzles on either side. And it fills in through the windshield washer machine bottom.
Ah,
And I
yeah.
got the new VMP Gen 3 blower.
Is that recent?
Yeah. I don't know if you remember, I had that smaller Roush.
Yeah.
So we changed it to the VMP. So this is a 2650. And then I got the K2 air filter from Palm Beach Dyno. This is supposed to increase horsepower as well. I fixed a lot of stuff. Then Hawk, you were here last time when Hawk, I think he was putting in the
Yeah, the two-step, right?
Put the two-step in the
Yeah.
Drivetrain. I guess the two-step finally put in. I don't remember how far the video.
Man, can you adopt me like after I retire?
Tell you what, dial 1-800-REDHEAD and see what she says.
Redhead, oh, I got one.
I got one too. You're gonna send her plane tickets and all the other stuff.
Get your stickers in. Hey man, you got these stickers on your site? Before I tell the bros that they can go to your site and get this. Stickers.
Stickers, yeah.
You can also get a big one. I'm showing you the one I got on my truck later on. These? Jesus Christ, man. Y'all see this one? Yeah, grab the keys out the box, man. The dude got 52 keys on here. Oh, there we go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is proof positive of him sending it every chance he can get. Yeah. Got some more over here. Man. Man, that's a nice hat you got there, man.
You like that?
Yeah, man.
You don't have my name on it. I don't feel special today.
I know it. I'm still mad I don't have one.
I don't know who did that. All right. So this is for everybody that out there in YouTube land, that you have to get underneath the car, under the car, preferably on a lift. Check the freaking fluid level.
What, transmission?
Yeah, man. Because they don't want you to do this. They want you to go to the dealership for it. No kidding.
See there, he probably just saved one of you guys.
The 06 is the same way, bro.
So he just saved y'all a bunch of money. I always wonder, why is that, man? Why do automakers make maintenance the most difficult possible?
Well, I mean, it's a dual-edged sword, They want, the government doesn't want you messing with, and then the manufacturer doesn't want you messing with, because see there?
Yeah.
So we need to be up here.
Focus. Focus. Screw it. I say we leave him up there all night.
Hey!
So, you just put a little bit more fluid inside the little reservoir deal. So he's gonna take the car down the street, drive a little bit, put it back on the lift, and check the fluid levels. Watch some time.
Jim got a hold of me and said, "You'll see." But I take it that's a premonition of what it's going to do. It's a lot different than that other converter.
Was that other one stock or
No, what they
aftermarket?
did is they sent it to this company, proprietary or whatever, and nobody knows what the guy actually did to it. So when I asked today, just some information which I didn't get before, I asked if it was a triple disc, and he said he didn't think so. He doubted it, which is what we really need for the power level I'm at.
Right.
So this one's a triple disc, 258 millimeter. It was custom built for the car. So now we're going to see what it does. And, hey, that exhaust looks a lot straighter now, man. Earlier it was kind of cockeyed, but. Oh, did we move the tranny thing forward for the bungs?
No, I haven't.
So what you said, you had a pump or something to put the fluid in?
Yeah.
Way up in there.
It just looks so much cleaner now.
How you do without burning yourself, man? That's how you do without burning yourself on this freaking pedal, man.
And the new
Very
tuner
carefully.
told me that the O2s in the rear were shut off, so Owens deleted them out of the car.
So did you have to do anything to your tune?
No, because the guy had tuned it, because when he looked at it, he said that the O2s were turned off.
Yeah.
So we asked him when we got to this point, you know, could we take them out? And he said, yeah. So we took them out, and Owen had some bung plugs, and we put them in there. And then we turned the, what do you call that stupid thing? The drive shaft loop around. I had installed it, I think, lower, underneath, like if you come here. I had this plate underneath. So what happened was we had all that gap where we had washers and spacers. So then looking at it, Owen said, you know, so we turned it around, and now there's no spacers or anything in this, on the drive shaft loop. So the directions weren't really clear when I did it. And I did it on my back in my garage when I did the drive shaft.
Yeah.
So I might have, you know, read it, but not read it properly.
Don't lie, man. You didn't read instructions,
No, seriously.
man. We don't read instructions, man. We just do it.
Actually, they were in crayon, so I did read them. But another shop had this car in before, and I would have thought they'd have turned it around. But, you know, maybe they just leave it like it is, I don't know. But so now it just looks cleaner. And this plate is no longer, you know, figure this plate with this little lump was down here. So now it's up out of the way.
Cool.
So we'll just see what goes on with it.
Man, that low life, man. There's some scrapage going on.
Oh, because I lowered the car in my driveway. It's got a dip in it really bad.
Yeah.
So you got to be real careful when you're going out. So I got to go at an angle, and you can see over here where you kind of scrape sometimes.
Yeah.
So we welded these in here for support, but also for support for a jacking point anywhere I wanted to go. But recently we changed all the Steeda stuff out.
Yeah, it looks pretty new. I was gonna ask you about
And
that.
put all the BMR stuff in. Excuse me. So the Steeda stuff was like these little, lack of a better word, clip bullshits. So if you look at it, I've got a better bar here, and then up in here, I don't know if you can see, if your camera can see it, but see how thick this
Yeah, it looks like
spacer is?
Yeah.
And then back here, I don't want to touch the exhaust. We got a real thick spacer there, and plus a different setup right here. Where Steeda had this thing that kind of sandwiched it. Not saying it's good or bad, but gone to BMR, and this car sure does launch. And I've got the Crusader now, but last time you looked at it, I had the Warrior shocks.
Yeah.
We got the Viking Crusaders now, and you can set them a little bit more aggressively. So I think we got them at 7 compression and 11 rebound. 7 and 11, and boy, this thing plants now.
Oh yeah. This thing hooking gets, man. I can see like
you can see all the burnout shit.
all like 80 of your notifications on Facebook, and but it's hooking and getting, man. I'll see if I can find that video and
Yeah, it took a while
Put it in here.
to get it. Planted, but I think we had several problems going on.
well,
we
first
had
is a
tire
Mustang.
problems.
That's problem number one.
So, but no, if you want to really laugh, those are my old tires over here that Owen's gonna put them on the shop truck. And we were having trouble launching and all this other shit. We couldn't understand why. Well, if you look at them, they're toast.
Those ball tires, man. Of course you're not gonna look, man.
So, you know, we're not hooking shit. So we went back to the ET Street R's,
Right.
which is what everybody recommends to launch.
Right.
And I gotta tell you, Owen don't have to stand behind the car really anymore and watch it launch. The rest of it now is, you know, how's the front end rebounding and all this stuff and all the good stuff. But those last couple runs we did at Wild Horse Pass,
Yeah.
this thing was flying. I mean, the guy on the tower was, you know, making comments like, "Oh, he's gonna get kicked out now. He's going way too fast." Da, 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 da. And I'd cross the line at like 143 miles an hour.
Man. Yeah, man. Next step's definitely NOS, man. You run like a, what do you think, Owen? Like a 200 shot?
I don't know.
Could I use NOS with the water meth, or would I have to take the water meth out?
No, you can put all that in there. It's just
You see that? That's the face of challenge accepted.
That's the face of where am I gonna get a roll cage from? Nah, because if I'm gonna do anything else with this to get more power, it's got to be a roll cage. And if we're gonna do that, like I said, a buddy of mine, David Wood, has a built transmission he's taken out of his car. He's going to a different version. And so I'm going to buy that from him. And if we're going to do that, we're just going to build a motor.
What about your diff, man? How's will the diff be able to handle all that extra power?
Well, we got a 315 and it's the cast iron diff. It's not the aluminum.
Okay, good.
So we changed it out. So I think we're okay. We've got the Ford Racing gears, you know, the better gears.
Right.
There's a motor that, you remember Rick Klassen, the guy with the Mustang GT like mine, the Roush, the green one?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he blew out piston number 8.
Oh,
so
man.
we got it to the dealership, and the dealership warranted out his short block. So we're going to go over and look at the block and see if it's good. And I might be able to get the block for $500. And if I
man,
can,
that's a
we'll
steal,
get it right
man.
here and have Owen build it. You know, and
That sounds like a plan.
Put all that stuff in it and go from there.
That sounds like something magical.
Go whatever. But I mean, if I'm going to go to all that stuff and we're going to do NOS, we're just going to take it to the next level. And then I got to listen to him. I got to run slicks.
Yeah, man. You can't have all the power in me running regular tires, man.
He's just waiting for that day. Look at the grin on his face.
Yes, I'm smiling too, y'all.
He looks like he just hit the lottery or something.
It's because here's the thing: if I could have slicks on this car 2 weekends ago, it would have been a 9-second pass at Wild Horse Pass with the old converter in, because we could have used the trans brake and we could have used the two-step that's already wired into the car, and then launched it.
We could have launched it probably really hard.
Whatever RPM his little heart desired. It may have axles out of it, but
Well, these are the heavy-duty axles.
well, I'm just saying.
It may have shut the button up for 8 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's called snake eater. Learned a valuable lesson.
So,
You can't put the car in the trailer.
because of that low life, he can't get the bottom of his door over this tire. So, big man right here is
Now
got
watch
the-
this when he gets out. It'll probably jump 3 inches and we would get out.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's see him climb out, man.
Well, when I get in, it drops 4.
Oh,
so what are
man,
you
this
worried
is
about?
gonna be great, man.
This kind of be like a sardine getting out of a tuna fish. It's like a napkin. It's like Dukes of Hazzard.
yeah, except for it's not a...
It's an eagle. This has to go on YouTube.
Yeah. Yes, sir. What I'm talking about.
Watch this.
Hey. See that? Now he can open the door. How about that?